Hi everyone, welcome back to Eastern Lifestyle Recap. I'm Liz, we have Davia and Kaylee.
Hi.
Thank y'all so much for joining us today. So we'll just start off with the normal, your favorite segment for this week. So.
Well, I am going to say the two-parter on Thursday with Phyllis Brooks. Now, I think she is so talented, great author, amazing, at being an author, amazing at being a motivational speaker, and her background is pretty diverse, like personal training, acting, modeling, and stuff like that. And I have her book right here. To pull it up again, I know you already saw it in the show, but just to admire it, and I just wanted to show y'all how impressive this book is. Like, look at the artistry as well. And it rhymes, like each page and each sentence has a rhyme. So Brandon the bully wakes up mad every day. He blames everything with bad things to say. And that continues throughout the book. And I think it's so great for kids. And I think they'll really enjoy that when they read it. So I've read this book, and I've read her other book called Let Me Be Your Coach. I read both of the ones that she showed, and both I highly recommend you read. You can get both of them on Amazon, by the way. We already saw that in the show, but to reiterate, you can get it on Amazon. So
I did read that one. It's so cute, but it also it teaches kids about bullying in a way that doesn't just villainize the bully. Because it actually says it's Brandon is sad, so he takes it out on other kids because he doesn't know what to do about it. And that's just that's such an important lesson to teach kids so young. Because it teaches empathy.
It does.
And it's just because this person is mean doesn't mean they're a bad person.
Exactly.
They might be going through something.
They might not help themselves.
And that's what's showcased in the book. Brandon is going through things that people don't see at school. They just see that he's he's mean and bullies people, but he's going through it at home, and they don't see that. His mom isn't present. He's sad about that, and he's taking it out in that kind of way. And so by the end of the book, he's learning Begin, and I'm not going to tell you about Begin. You have to read it to find out.
Read it yourself.
But it stands for something, and all of it relates to self-help and self-improvement. And I think it's really important for kids to learn that early on, because kindness and empathy goes a long way in life. And so,
learning it young makes it more of almost like an instinct reaction instead of something that, because the older you get, the harder it is to
for things to stick.
Yes, exactly. So teaching them that young, I loved that book. I read through it and I was like, wait, this is everyone needs to.
Right,
everyone needs
it's
it.
for any age. Seriously, it doesn't matter really. And same for her other book. Anyone can read it. It's all about improving yourself.
Kaylee?
My favorite this week, I think, was with New Bern Civic Theater. New Bern Civic Theater and Somerset Place were both fun. Because Somerset, I think I already talked about, but because now they're not going to be doing the tours anymore because it was just for the month of March. But Somerset Place was just so cool. I really like how they interpret their history and show the lives of these people who haven't really gotten their stories told a lot. And there was one woman she talked about in this segment. There was something I didn't get to include that I fought so hard to try and make time for it. But she talks about a woman named Charlotte who was a freed woman of color at the time, which was kind of rare because obviously that was it was hard to be freed. But she was a freed woman of color living in Eastern North Carolina, and she was talking about how she was kind of in a social class of her own because for legal reasons she couldn't socialize with or marry or anything be associated with the enslaved people, but also the owners and white people looked down on her because she was a woman of color. So it was she was essentially in a social class of her own, but she made her way and managed, and one thing that she did while she was employed at Somerset Place, because she wasn't enslaved there, but she was an employee. She wrote letters back and forth with a nanny at a plantation owned by one of the sons of the people who owned Somerset. Because when that son got his inheritance or whatever, enslaved families were separated, and it was like terrible because like they didn't even know where their family was going. And so Charlotte wrote letters to one of the nannies at that other plantation. It was in like Alabama, so it was very far away. But because she was exchanging letters, she was able to then relay information to the enslaved people at Somerset about their families in Alabama. So it was like terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, that they were like separated, but they were at least getting some kind of information on like how their family was doing. And that was something that a lot of enslaved people didn't get at the time.
Right.
So it was like, it was a super amazing thing that she did that I wanted.
incredible.
Right? Charlotte was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wanted to sit there and learn about her all day.
That's amazing.
That's cool. Yeah.
But yeah, that was one thing that like stuck out to me, that I was like, it was this remarkable woman who, she herself was like very lonely, but she wanted to make sure that, you know, the people at Somerset didn't feel like the same kind of isolation that she did. And
That's
that
a beautiful
How sweet,
person.
yeah.
she was very cool. If you guys get a chance to look more into her, she was
I would love to.
she was so fun to learn
Yeah.
about. But also Arts in April in New Bern is, I love doing segments with New Bern Civic Theater. Arts in April is so cool because New Bern Civic Theater has events going on all month, but also I think Tryon Palace has events. Other arts centers in New Bern have events. So you guys should check out Arts in April because it's happening all month.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's sweet.
That's really sweet of Charlotte. Like, to think
Yes.
about her doing that at a time of, like, I mean, can you imagine, like that?
I
and,
couldn't.
And then still having that urge to, like, I need to help these, I need to help.
Like kindness to want to do that for other
Yes.
people.
Yeah. And, like, send those notes
Yeah.
and let those people know what is going on.
Yes.
That's so beautiful. What is Charlotte, do you know, like, her last name?
Charlotte
You can tell me later, but.
Cabarrus?
Cabarrus, okay.
Cabarrus, yes.
Look her up. Yeah.
I knew it started with a C. I was
Charlotte
like, what was it?
Cabarrus.
But yes,
Yeah.
she
Really
was she was so interesting.
Yeah.
I think my interview with Krista at Somerset, like it was like half an hour long.
Yeah.
So and it was so hard to cut it down into 4
I
minutes.
can imagine, yeah.
But Charlotte, I kept like wanting to hear more. I was like, tell me more, tell me more.
Yeah.
But yeah, that specifically, I was like, because when like you sit and think about it for a second, it's like, oh my gosh. Because I mean, because then even once like the Civil War was over and the enslaved people were free, a lot of them still didn't reunite with their families because they didn't know where they were.
No,
Yeah.
because they were being
Yeah.
sold and, like, you know, taken away.
Yes.
And just separated. Like, you had no idea
Yeah.
where your family was going.
Some
you
of
could
them-
be across the country, like, and you wouldn't hear
You
from
wouldn't
them
know.
ever again.
Yeah.
Some of them didn't even know if they were still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was.
You don't know. You and, like, there was no technology then too, so like there was no way in communicating,
Yeah.
and like it's just those notes, like what Charlotte was doing, like writing. And do you know how she got in touch with the nanny, like how they met or how they even got?
I think it was just because she worked, I think it was the Collins family was who owned Somerset.
Okay.
She worked for the Collins family at Somerset, and then one of the Collinses moved to Alabama and took those enslaved people with them.
Okay.
So I think it was just because it was, both of them were owned by Collins.
Gotcha.
And I think the nanny might have been employed at Somerset, so she
Gotcha.
kind of knew the nanny, and they were able to have each other's contact information.
That makes sense, because the brother owned that one in Alabama.
Yes.
And they were probably just all in communication.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So she stayed in touch with the nanny, and her and the nanny would exchange information about like enslaved families there, and be like, oh, you know, these people are doing well. Let their family in Somerset know, and then she would be able to like share that information with the family. So they didn't necessarily know everything, which
Yeah.
was terrible.
Right.
But
got a lot of insight though.
they at least had some kind of update on they're doing well, they're still here, or even like, you know, they were sold to this plantation. So they had some kind of like at least track of where their family was, which was
I love that.
like
She's an angel.
incredibly valuable at the time.
Yes.
But
yes.
yes.
Love that.
Yes.
And the Women at Somerset Place tour is ending, but they still do like regular tours like year round. So if you guys get a chance,
Can't.
go check it out
Yeah.
Yes.
because you'll hear a lot about Charlotte and a lot of other people at Somerset Place that were incredibly interesting. So
Love that. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, also, and by the way, go to pbpserenity.com as well. You can find the links to the books there and just more information about Phyllis. I forgot to say that.
Okay.
Now we can get
Yes.
into Rich on Tech and Entertainment Report.
Yes.
Yes.
Those were good this week.
They were good. They were good.
Okay.
Well, what's the Rich on Tech? What was...
Travel gadgets.
Yes, it was tracking devices, portable chargers, a portable hotspot. I need those tracking devices because when I
know.
tell you,
I would get
I
all of
lose,
those.
yeah,
I lose everything.
I lose everything.
I've been meaning to get a tile for my keys, like those little like tile tracking. Have you seen those?
I don't think I've seen those.
It's a little tile. It's a square, and it tracks your keys. But also, if you have your keys and can't find your phone, you click the button on the tile twice, and it makes your phone make a noise. So you can find your keys and your phone with it.
I need that.
I need something like that.
Yeah,
for
I need
sure.
that.
Yeah. But no, I thought the tracker things were so cool because the one just looks like a credit card.
It does.
But
yeah.
so it fits right in your wallet, but it means you can track your wallet anywhere,
I need
Love
that.
which is like really cool. Especially, and this is, I'm not generalizing, but like if you're traveling to like a European country, pickpockets are like
Very
pickpockets
common.
are really
They're-
bad. Like
they're really
Italy,
bad.
France, kind of. Oh my gosh, they have so many pickpockets.
It's bad. I've seen like it's really bad.
like where people will just like come up and just grab things out of your pocket.
Oh, I've heard
So you have to,
about
Which
like,
I mean,
have-
they're in like
Yeah.
bigger cities in the U.S. too, but it's so.
So I have
fun.
like a fanny pack in the front. You have to like make sure you're.
You have to be like very careful about where you're
careful.
carrying your
Yeah.
stuff.
that. That's wild.
Like
Like if
they,
you have like a backpack, they're gonna get it.
they say like nothing in your back pockets, nothing that's not in your line of sight.
That's like my phone, like your phone. Like I guess they could take your phone. Like no.
Have you guys seen the videos of Americans versus pickpockets in Europe?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's because usually they just grab stuff off of people, and people they are so used to it they like don't really do anything, or they're like, hey, stop, and then they'll just like
Yeah.
replace it. But Americans like grab them. There was a woman who I think grabbed a kid by his hair and was like, give it back. They're not used to getting a reaction like that.
So they're probably like, yeah.
and they're like, okay, here you go. So, but
Wow.
having a tracker in your wallet.
That would be because if your like phone gets, you can put a track. Well, I don't know if you can put a track on your phone, but
Well, there was the little wallet,
A wallet thing?
the thing
Wallet
that you stick
thing.
on the back.
because that way, if you lose your wallet, if it's connected to your phone, track your phone, like where it is with someone else. I don't know
Yeah.
how that would. Well,
But when
forgot
they, you
about
know
that.
those like wallets you could stick on the back of your
Yeah.
phone?
Yep.
They
Look at
have one of
that.
those that's also a tracker that fits a couple of cards.
that would be good for when
would
you're
get that.
traveling out, like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
somewhere
For
out of the
sure.
country or something.
Absolutely.
But Entertainment Report is what Spider-Man
Hannah
and
Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
I have yet to watch the reunion.
I
the
haven't
20th
watched it yet
anniversary
either.
one,
It's
but
a must. I have to watch it. I have to.
I heard it's now. I'm kind of sad that Emily Osment wasn't there.
I know.
But
Really?
she's filming Georgie and Mandy's first
Tell me
marriage.
about that.
The spin-off of the Big Bang.
I know. Spin off of a spin off of a spin off.
Oh.
Because you had young Sheldon, and then you went to George and Mandy. I don't-
Yes. But she
But-
she could not make it, but she did post like a little note that was like, I'm sure it'll be special. So.
That's gonna be. And Oliver isn't in it either.
Oh, Mitchell Moose's like in jail.
I know.
Like,
I don't know why, but he's not in it either.
forget
he's
in
like a
jail.
felon.
I
Yeah.
forget he's in jail.
Yeah.
Rico was there though.
Rico.
And then
We love Rico.
And her brother, Jason.
Jason
Earl?
Jason
Jason Earl.
Earls. Yeah.
People were saying like, because when he first started the show, he was almost 30 years old.
He's
Yeah.
like 50.
And now he looks he looks like he's 30 now at this
Yeah.
point. But he's
That man like does not age.
he doesn't
doesn't
age.
age.
It's impressive.
It's crazy.
he was
an
a
art.
lot older than I thought he was.
Yeah.
I didn't even know his age in Hannah Montana until recently.
He
Yeah.
looks so young. You would think
he
he's
looked like a teenager
at
when
least
he was
in
in
his
it.
20s, like
Yeah.
early 20s maybe.
Yeah.
But
But I did
No.
hear that he was like very protective of the kids. That like
yeah.
because Now we talk about Hannah Montana reunion. Disney was like not good to their child stars at all.
No.
But
Yeah.
Just like Nickelodeon, like no.
I've read things
Both networks.
that like he was very protective of
Yeah.
because he was older. He was like very protective of the actual teenagers who were on the show and was like good, like
Yeah.
always made sure that they were okay and not being taken advantage
Yeah.
of.
That's how Spencer was from iCarly with
Yeah.
the teenagers with like, you
Because
know.
the Nickelodeon kids
yeah.
too, like
He
yeah.
was very protective of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I'm so glad that all those kids had at least one
Someone
adult that
like
was,
someone
Oh my
there.
gosh, I know.
Someone there.
because that because I saw this thing the other day. It was Disney Star's first and last like mouse ears thing. They did Demi Lovato's. I didn't realize she was only on Disney Channel for 2 years
Oh yeah.
because she started with Camp Rock and then
Sunny-
ended with
Yeah.
Sunny with a Chance.
Sunny with a Chance.
Yeah, and she
Oh.
did Princess Protection Program.
Program.
She
She
did-
did more movies than shows. Like Sunny with a Chance only had like 1 or 2 seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't
It was
last very
short.
long.
But
It was short.
she did so much in those 2 years,
did.
and also the change from her first to
Yeah.
It was massive.
it was crazy.
'Cause-
Like it was crazy. The Hannah Montana special. I've seen so many people that are in it. Selena Gomez is in it.
I know.
She is.
Chapel Roan is in it.
How?
I don't know why she's in it, but hey.
Because I think she takes a lot of inspiration from Hannah Montana,
Okay.
like for her whole like look and persona and all that.
Period. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Chapel.
But I love that Selena Gomez was there.
That
I
is
don't know.
amazing.
That was cute.
That was sweet.
That was really.
Didn't
I
like
have to watch it.
didn't Alex Earl interview her or something? For
Alex
that?
Earl hosted the reunion.
Hosted
No,
it.
not Alex Earl. Alex
no.
Cooper.
Yeah.
The
Why do I get them mixed up? I don't know.
the
I
girl,
can see how you did this.
the girl who hosts Call Her Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get them mixed
But
up.
they look similar. They're both named
They
Alex.
look very similar. I could see that now that I think about it.
But
yeah.
but she hosted. She is apparently like neighbors with Miley.
Oh, wow.
Besties?
Yeah,
Love
because
that.
Miley was saying that she called her creepy, like as a joke,
Oh.
because I think Alex had interviewed Miley at her house like a few years ago,
okay.
and then had recently moved to that neighborhood right beside and was like neighbors with
Are
her.
you stalking?
And she like, I guess they were like, after Alex had moved there,
Yeah.
they were like talking. She's like, oh my gosh, you live there? And she was like, yeah, you interviewed me here 5 years ago, creep.
Following me,
So
stalking me around.
But they're like friends, because she was like, I
Yeah.
genuinely couldn't think of anyone better to host this.
That's awesome.
So,
Sweet.
I love that.
yeah.
I love Miley, but
She,
I'm really like on it.
Hannah Montana. Hey, I think the Hannah Montana movie was the first movie that like I cried at.
I cried
know.
at it too.
sobbed
I
as a kid,
sobbed,
like
especially the climb.
oh,
The climb made me actually
she-
like boohoo.
See, I
with Butterfly Fly Away.
Butterfly
I
Fly Away.
cried when Travis saw her in the revolving door.
I think
Oh,
every
she was
kid,
not-
and the little girl in the revolving
Yes.
going,
Yeah.
looking at her when she's taking her wig off. I said no.
That made
That was
me
insane.
cry.
That- yeah.
At 8
Fine.
years old, I sobbed.
Yeah.
That movie is so
I
good.
vividly remember being in my parents' old bedroom, watching the Hoedown Throwdown, doing my absolute best to learn that
I
dance.
learned that
I
dance.
still don't know it.
I learned it.
I still can't learn it. It's so fast.
It's so fast. It's hard.
It's hard.
I'm not a
not a dancer.
I'm horribly uncoordinated.
So I
anyway.
was like trying, like I watched it the night before it came out. Like I was like, I want to rewatch the movie.
Yeah.
And I tried to do the dance again. Can't.
Yeah.
I don't
Can't
know.
do it.
I have to
Also,
learn.
did you guys know Taylor Swift wrote "You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home"?
I did not.
I did not. Because she was in the movie and she wrote
She did Crazier.
Crazier.
That
she
song
did other
is so
songs,
good.
but I didn't know she did that one.
she wrote the finale song.
I did not know
I
that.
was like, that's crazy.
I love that movie.
It's
That movie
I
is
could
like.
watch it right now.
also Natalia Dyer is in it.
I do
Nancy-
forget that.
Nancy from Stranger Things.
She was one of the daughters of the
big like executive guy.
executive guy, the British guy, trying to get her on the cover of that magazine to expose
In
her
Hannah
secret.
Montana movie?
Yes.
Yeah, the Hannah Montana.
She was in that?
She was
Yeah.
like the daughter of that. She was only in there
I'll
for a
have to
little
go back
bit.
and watch it because I didn't know who she was at the
I
time.
know.
That,
I
like-
didn't realize until
Oh,
after Stranger
wow.
Things.
The guy who's trying to get the picture of her to like
Yeah.
show her actual
Yeah.
identity. Yeah, because it's like right at the end, his daughters are like, "Oh my gosh, Hannah Montana!" and it's what makes him rethink selling the picture.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm like picturing her face. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was
Yeah.
her until after, like, when Stranger
Yeah.
Things came out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she's in that.
Yeah, it is her. I'm thinking about it now. I remember. That's wild.
But
Yeah.
I need to watch that reunion because I've seen so much
Yeah.
about it.
It's everywhere. Yeah, I've seen so many like people talking about it.
Yeah,
like,
it's
I have
everywhere.
to see it.
She said Dolly Parton actually inspired it because because I think Miley was wanting like some kind of reunion, and Dolly was like, she's like, well, if you start promoting it, they can't tell you no.
Yeah.
So
that's what Miley did. She
Yeah.
just like started posting about it. Like it wasn't even in the works. She was like, I'm just gonna start
Like,
talking about
what
it.
the-
it didn't exist. She was promoting something that didn't exist.
Yeah. She was
but
like,
they
why
couldn't-
not?
Exactly.
And then they just like, well, let's do it.
She's Miley Cyrus. She's like, whatever.
I was like, I love Dolly Parton for that.
Do it.
Yeah.
I wish Dolly was on the reunion though. I don't think
Is she's not.
I don't think I heard that. I don't think she came on.
Her health was not
Yeah.
doing well, I think, around the time they filmed it.
Yeah.
I think she's okay now.
And
Okay.
But
I understand. I just wish she was, but you know.
Is Miley's?
She's-
Yeah, go ahead.
oh no, what were you gonna say?
Is Billy Ray in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, both of her parents are.
Which I was surprised because I thought they had a falling out.
They
I
were.
heard about that, and that's why I was like, oh. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's good, though.
I wasn't sure if she was in it, or if he was in it, but I knew her mom was.
Yeah.
'Cause her and her mom are still close.
Yeah, I don't think Dolly wasn't.
What were we gonna say?
Oh no, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. But I think I was gonna say that like I know that Dolly had been having health problems,
Yeah.
so it could have just been that she wasn't wanting
Yeah,
to push it too
yeah.
hard.
That
But-
makes sense. I remember like watching Hannah Montana in her bedroom and the closet. Do you remember the
I
closet?
wanted the closet.
I wanted that closet
Oh
so
my
bad.
I wanted that so bad.
That and
Jealous.
the thing from
Yes.
Clueless that puts the outfits
The outfits-
together.
I
Oh
needed
my
that. I
gosh.
wanted that so
I
bad.
wanted that so bad.
If I had,
hope we
like-
have that in the future.
If I had like some combination of those, I would be.
I'd be good.
I
good
could
to
die
go.
happy.
I'd be good.
I'd be good to go.
And yeah, I can't wait for Spider-Man though. That
That looks good.
I'm so excited.
Tom and Zendaya. Do
They-
y'all think they're married?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think so.
and Law Roach confirmed
Yeah.
that they had their
did.
ceremony,
Yeah.
but any pictures you see are like AI.
yeah.
They haven't posted any pictures.
I just wonder how Zendaya feels about Law. Like, I wonder if Law Roach like said it and didn't mean to, or he was like just like.
I feel like he posted about it on social media.
Okay, because all I saw was that like somebody interviewing him, and he brought it up.
I think he would have cleared it with her to share that it happened,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
that, like,
I would hope so.
no
I would
other
hope so.
information.
Yeah.
Because he like designed her dress.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but they cut my favorite line out of the trailer in the entertainment report. Because there's a line, because Peter Parker brings Ned and MJ flowers, and he said something like just doing the neighborly thing,
Yeah.
and she goes, oh, friendly neighbor, and then he like chokes on his water.
friendly
It got to that part right as Melvin started talking again.
The friendly
But-
neighborhoods. Was it friendly
Because he's
neighborhoods?
friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So she said friendly neighbor, and he goes.
I'm just so excited to see how it plays out with
I'm excited.
Mark Ruffalo coming back for. Is
I-
he going to be the Hulk or is he going
I
to?
think he's Dr. Banner now.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't really
Right.
done the Hulk stuff
Right.
in a while. But
It just
I'm
makes
trying
me
to think.
Everyone's forgotten him.
Hold on.
Thoughts?
Oh, I think it's gonna follow. It's gonna I think it's gonna riff off of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie where he has like web block.
Yeah.
Where he can't make his. I think it's gonna
Yeah.
be like that kind of.
That kind of thing.
But it's because Tom Holland Spider-Man can make his own webs now. Because Tom Holland Spider-Man, I'm nerding out. I'm so sorry.
No.
Tom Holland Spider-Man has web shooters like Andrew Garfield's. He doesn't
can't-
make his own
yeah,
webs. He
like
has a formula.
Tobey Maguire's
that-
can.
But now this Spider-Man can make his own
Yeah.
webs. So I think it's going to be
Yeah.
a journey similar to that of Tobey Maguire's
And
Spider-Man.
I'm very excited.
Okay.
Punisher is in it.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Excited.
But yeah.
Yeah. Thank y'all so much for joining me today.
Yes.
Yes.
This was awesome.
So stay tuned for more on Eastern Lifestyle Recap and our
Yes.
show. Watch our show at 3.
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
weekdays on WNCT.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye.
See you next time.